Hey Cancer, welcome to your February 2025 predictions. What does Cancer need to know for February 2025, please? Cancer, interesting. Right off of the gate, they're saying that some of you that are listening now, please only take if it resonates, leave the rest behind. This is not going to be for everybody, but they're saying for some of you that are listening that it's almost like you're taking like the escape route for something. Now, I'm trying to understand it from a more energetic perspective. It's almost as though there's perhaps like a goal that you're trying to reach. Now, the escape route for me kind of feels like it could be a shortcut, but then I hear the word escape and I kind of move toward escapism. And then I wonder, okay, if you're taking the escape route, you're kind of like running away from something, you're kind of going through the back way or something like that. So, Cancer, is there something that you're doing in your life that you're working on now, or perhaps getting ready to work on in February 2025? Where you're not really going at it, head on. It's almost like you're kind of trying to skirt around something. You're trying to maybe do things that make it seem like you're working toward it, but in reality, they are not really things that are moving the needle, perhaps. I don't know how else to describe it, Cancer. It really feels like almost like escapism tendencies, but not like in a really negative way, just more so in like an awareness way. Thank you. What else does Cancer need to know for February 2025, please? Cancer, oh my gosh. The guides literally just said to me, and please let's take this with a grain of salt, but I just heard a voice that said, did you go batshit crazy? Now, Cancer, it kind of felt like some sign got this last month too. It was like a granny or like an auntie or like an elderly person that's kind of like in your ear, like, what the heck are you doing? It's like that kind of vibe, but it was kind of cute. It wasn't like judgmental. It was more just like, what are you doing, in a curious way, in kind of a teasing way. So are you doing something, Cancer, in your life that is rather off the wall for you, that's totally different than what you would typically put out there, talk about, something like that? Because it was cute, it was nice, it made me very much giggle. So don't take offense to it, Cancer, but it feels like some of you are going to be putting yourself out there in quite a different way in February 2025. And it might have some people wondering what the heck you're doing. Now, Cancer, don't worry about that, right? Let them have their own perceptions. Let them ask the questions, just trust in yourself and continue following your heart. Thank you. What else does Cancer need to know for February 2025, please? Some of you are going to go down like memory lane, so to speak, but by doing it, you're going to recover something like an old idea or an old thought or project, and it's going to kind of like propel you into something else. So by taking this trip down memory lane, whether it's with photos or with an old friend or reminiscing with your partner or even like reminiscing in your journal or reading old journals or something, it's like you're finding something that you're like, oh yeah, I remember I wanted to do that, or oh yeah, I used to do that and it really worked for me, so I'm going to like kind of reclaim that energy and start doing that again. It's like kind of like that vibe. Don't get too like lost in the details of it all, Cancer. If this is you, you're going to know what it is and it's going to jump right out at you. It's not like I'm asking any Cancers that are listening to go start on like a discovery or research trail around what it could be. If you're listening, you probably already know what it is because you probably already had that experience, and the guides are basically confirming to you that you can use that knowledge and that information now, and you're going to be able to use it in an even more impactful way and like more effective way. Thank you. What else does Cancer need to know for February 2025, please? Cancer. Okay, so I just heard somebody say it's not like it's that hard. So it's interesting because it feels like you're sharing something with somebody that you perceive perhaps as a challenge, and the other person is like, it's really not that hard. The other way that it's kind of coming through, now it's coming through in like such subtly different tones, and that's why I'm trying my best to articulate it to you both ways. The other way that it's coming through is that it's almost as if the person is kind of like a little jelly, a little bit insecure, a little bit jealous, and is projecting that onto you. Almost like, well, anyone could do that. You know, like, you're not that special. Anyone could do that. It's that kind of a vibe. Now, if it's the first type of vibe, take it, because that person is helping you reprogram your subconscious and get you out of something that you think is a challenge. But if it is the second type of energy that's coming your way, you do not have to absorb anybody else's insecurities as your truth, Cancer. Be really mindful, because the tone, and you'll know if you have this experience, the tone is so subtle. It's very slightly different, but it energetically means much different things, okay? And Cancer, as always, let me know in the comments below if any of this resonates for you. Thank you. What else does Cancer need to know for February 2025, please? Cancer, I just heard that an angel is guiding you. They actually said an angel in heaven is guiding you, but I didn't want to really put any religious connotations on this, because here on my channel it is God, Source, Universe, Creator, Love, whatever you want to call it. But there's somebody that has transitioned that is guiding you right now for this month, and it would be really powerful for you to connect with that angel, that guide, and start to communicate with him or her, to really step into a new level of empowerment this month. It's such a beautiful energy. My whole body is chills right now, Cancer. Thank you. What else does Cancer need to know for February 2025, please? Cancer, I'm hearing like mumbo jumbo in my mind. Like it almost feels like there's like a couple of guides that are like competing to talk, and I'm getting like bits and pieces. Now, I'm just gonna take this as it is, because I've never experienced that. That was a little bit strange. So I'm going to ask you, Cancer, do you have a lot on your mind? Is there a lot of chatter in the brain? And if there is, it's time to stop the chatter. You are in control of stopping the chatter. The chatter is usually the ego, right? So set the ego down and say, ego, please be quiet. I need you. I love you. I care for you. But I need you to be quiet so I can truly be guided by my intuition. Thank you. Cancer, what a powerful message to start off February 2025. Let me know in the comments below if any of it resonates with you, and make sure to subscribe to my channel. And Cancer, if you need help winning at life, and if you are ready to stop surviving and start thriving, then consider joining the Cosmic Collective today. I'm helping all of the members inside of that community to reprogram their subconscious minds towards success.